Oh my,
Bobby in the house.
oh my gosh, the host. Oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Oh,
You
stop.
just, you just above and beyond today. You hear me?
You need. I did it for you. I did it for you.
You did?
I did it for you. I put a face
No,
on.
don't say that.
I
Cause
did.
ain't you in Atlanta?
I'm not in Atlanta. I'm in LA.
Well,
you
they got flights. You hear me? They
you have to put a mask on and gloves and all that.
that's fine. I would love for you to come to, you know what I'm saying, to the ATLian and get it impromptu.
You need to stop it right now.
I'm dead serious. Shoot. I
Oh,
know you got a boyfriend.
you know what? I don't have a boyfriend. I know. I know.
Man, we gotta work on that. We got I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
all right, well, Bobby V's in the house. You know you.
Hey, I'm sorry. I got carried away. Don't be looking like that.
I'm looking at you like nothing. I'm.
Nah, you ain't looking at me like nothing. I'm saying don't be looking like that. You know what I'm saying? Then telling me you did that for me. You know what I'm saying?
What Bobby V? I'm gonna be interviewing Bobby. I gotta put my face on.
Jeez Louise. You hear me?
You need to stop it.
No, I'm not stopping nothing. This will have to be a conversation for off air. That's my Joty Kay.
Don't. You know what? Don't even. I knew you were about to say something. How are you? How was your 3 day week? Well, it's been like a 3 day weekend, but how was your Memorial Day? I saw you breaking it down.
I've been out and about, shaking the tail feather. You know what I'm saying? Um,
I saw you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Working
Yeah.
on working on my abs and
You
you
were
know,
working abs. You said.
yeah, working on my abs and my workout. You know what I'm saying? Trying to preserve my sexy during this quarantine.
Oh, look it. Whoa.
I'm really trying to get right for the Joty Kay, so you
Oh,
can feel
you did some push.
whatever you need me to do. I'll do the push ups, sit up,
You
all of that. Yeah,
need to stop it.
I'm not stopping nothing because you went above and beyond on your call of beauty today. You hear me?
No, I didn't even do everything today, man.
Oh, that's all you got to do though. You don't have to do much.
I don't gotta do much.
Goodness, what a lucky. Hey, I'm trying to be the lucky guy. I'm glad you said that. You ain't got nobody. You hear me?
Y'all see Bobby be co-signed for me, okay?
I'm co-signing for myself. I'm putting my bid in.
I
Right,
so
right.
Bobby, apparent, right?
Huh?
I said, so you're single?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, noted.
You are. You are.
I am single, yes. Nothing here.
To be loved. To be loved.
Oh man, I am done with you. What have you been up to? Let us know what Bobby. Oh, okay. Play us.
Joty Kay and Bobby V. Joty Kay and Bobby V.
Bye.
Dang.
Oh, bye. Okay. Beltry music in the house.
Belcher Music Group. So you just asked what I've been doing. Let me answer that question because you really got me carried away. I almost have to put the blinders on because when I look at you, that beauty just takes me all the way from any thoughts of anything that I'm trying to do. So let me just,
All right.
let me just look over here and answer the question. So yeah, I do have my own label I've been working on, Belcher Music Group. As I came on, you were just playing our new single. It's called Love That Shit. The single is out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Very dope record. Um, you know,
Right.
and just grooming my artists. These are two guys that have been already, in the game, but I'm just trying to take their talents to the next level, And for me, I've been blessed that somebody took my talents to another level. Um, so I just feel like in my career, it's that time for me to, just help somebody and help them go to the next level so that they can help somebody.
Of course.
Well, right now, just focusing on the label, and just focusing on making good music. And I plan to drop the project. It's a compilation with myself. So the name of my two artists is Zan Man Trippin and Santos Silva. Santos is actually out where you at in LA.
Oh, cool.
And where I wish I was at, because we would be doing a sit down at Volcano or something. You know what I'm saying?
I like Volcano.
I know you do. I already feel your energy. I feel your synergy.
Volcano type energy.
I know. Yeah. I know a lot of things you like already. I've been researching you as well.
I'm sure you do.
Just like you've been researching me,
I have been, yes.
But we got the label going.
Okay.
And, and I've just been working on that. It's not really much I can do. I was on tour before the pandemic hit. My last show was in D.C. I was doing city wineries, and I was doing my own R&B addiction tour.
Yeah, 20 cities, right?
Yeah, so we was up and running. There was a lot of dates booked, and then the pandemic hit. So I really hit the ground running 2020, and the pandemic really set things back. But it was good for me because I was really able now to really focus on the label. I was taking these guys out on the road with me, just letting them get a chance to really see what it's like. A lot of people say they want to be artists and do all of these things, but when it comes time to having to do interviews and then go perform after the interviews, and then after the performance you got to still do more interviews, and then you got to go to an after party, and then you got to wake up for an early flight because you got another show tomorrow. A lot of people don't see, and then you might have to wake up, or even after the show drive somewhere else that's 2-3 hours away. It's a lot of grind and grit that goes with being successful and having longevity. And that's what I want to do at Veltra Music Group. I throw my artists in the fire and just show them what it's really like to be an artist. So they get a chance to see that. And a lot of times artists, once they thrown in the fire, or once they get the chance to see, people being hypocritical of them, or talking about anything that may be a flaw of theirs or anything, then things change, for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's just like about really just putting people in the fire and letting them get a chance to see what the business is really about, and letting them see, what is just the whole overall aspect of it. Because I remember even Santos, we were on the road, and he partied after the show. He had a lot of young ladies that was loving him, and he got a chance to see, like, yo, all right. So he partied all night, and then he missed his flight in the morning.
Got a balance.
Yeah, he already missing flights. So I didn't really son him, but I just wanted him to see the importance, and I gave him the opportunity to make his own choices and decisions. He was like, yo, man, I really want to hang out, but my flight early. I was like, well, look, it's on you. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
I want you to see. What can you handle? And of course, I knew he was gonna miss the flight because early on in my career, those are the things that happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but at Veltra Music Group, that's what I'm just really focused on, is just helping my artists to be the best that they can be and have longevity. I've been in the game since I was a kid, so any artist that I deal with, I want them to have those same successes. Of course, it may not be to the magnitude that it was when I first came out, but I'm very blessed to be able to still go on the road. Very blessed to do all the things that I do, and even travel internationally, and people still love me and sing my music and songs. So it's all a blessing and a gift. It's just about how much work you want to put into it.
Of course. Like, as you were saying about, people like don't know all the stuff that goes into it. You made a movie kind of about that, or
Hollywood Hearts.
Hollywood Hearts, yeah, which is also a song that you have on your album of Hollywood Hearts. And
yeah, I have a whole soundtrack called Hollywood Hearts, which is a movie that I did. BET picked it up. Fuse TV recently. BET heard. Now we're trying to take it to Netflix. And I've always wanted to be an actor. I was actually, growing up, I was acting before singing.
Oh, really?
And, growing up, it was just like, that was always something I wanted to do. My sister always wanted me in the arts. she's the one that kind of really pushed me to sing and, you know, just do things in the arts. And, you know, a few years ago, I just decided that I wanted to executive produce my own movie. It's hard for me to look at you. You're so beautiful. I'm sorry. So I got to look over here so I could just really think. You laughing, but I'm dead serious.
I'll be like this.
Nah, don't do that. Because I love even the length of your nails. I love it. And the color. Everything is just so perfect.
Oh, look, you need to stop it.
You need to stop. Don't do that to me. I'm sorry. Let me look over here. I'm back to what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. So I can focus. Hollywood Hearts, you know. And that movie, it was initially going to be a short film that went with the soundtrack. And, you know, I ran into a lady named Tangi B. Moore who produced the movie. And she took my short script and she really took it to the next level. And it just, you know, it turned into something amazing, this amazing body of work that I was just so excited about that, of course, I felt like should have gotten more praise and just, but that's kind of like the story of my career. You know, it's just kind of always like, no matter what level I'll do something. I think I was one of the first artists to just branch off and go independent as well. And I had a major independent deal, $1 million plus deal, and was successful. I had a #1 album independently while everybody was still having label deals. You know, I took a leap of faith on that. So I've taken a lot of leap of faith throughout my career in industry, and that was one of them. Making that movie, Hollywood Hearts, it was very dope. Tangi B. Moore put a foot in it, and you know, I just really wanted to do something different, and that's what happened with that. And then that album, I'm not sure if you've heard the album yet, which I want you to do, but that album is amazing. So it's called Hollywood Hearts. And it's dope.
I didn't listen to the whole album yet, but I will.
Yeah, you should. You might love me more.
I already do. Everyone does. Everyone in here does. And I don't.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, we talking. It's gonna take some time.
I love them too. I love them too, though. I love everybody that love me too. You know what I'm saying? But
someone was asking, how was it working with? Hold on. Say, Bob and they said Tim.
Tim and Bob. Tim and Bob. How's it working with Tim and Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Really early on in my career, I worked with Tim and Bob when I was in about 11th or 12th grade. When I was in the group Mister, we were working on our second album that never came out. And that second album to me was so dope. And it never saw the light of day. And we got dropped from that. And from that point on, I just remember working with Tim, and he was always in the studio and just like pushing me to sing higher and to stack backgrounds. And he was really like focused on me. He was almost like my band teacher in middle school that really took a major liking to me, that just showed me so much. And that's what Tim was on the Mr. second album. I remember showing up to the studio first and leaving last every session. And their music just touched me in a way to where I was just like, you know, I want to work with these guys again.
Yeah.
And when I became a solo artist, I was working with a guy by the name Poon Daddy, and he was the first guy I told him that I want to work with Tim and Bob. So he found Tim, and he kind of left me at Tim's house like a baby on the doorstep. You know what I'm saying? And then Tim just took me in and was like, yo, let me show you the ropes. Mind you, at this point in my life or career, I never really been to LA like that. So I went to LA, and you know, when I went to LA, it was just like a whole different thing for me. So the whole vibe of LA and my first album, I think they coincided with each other, and I think that's why that album was so amazing, because it just went right.
That's good. That's dope. Well, tell us about the Millennium Tour. That was one of the top-rated tours of 2019. I was really jealous to go to that tour. How was that? Like, how did it feel, like, nostalgic, like, seeing people still jamming to your jams, still bumping? Like, how did that feel? It must have felt really good.
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, that tour came in a time in my life where I really needed that, you know. Not only the check, but I needed that for my soul, you know. being in the business and riding the roller coaster of up and downs, you know, a lot of times you need those ups to continue your success and for your mental. So when I was on the Millennium Tour, it was just like a breath of fresh air for me, you know. And I took no show for granted, as I don't do anyway. But the Millennium Tour was very special because we were doing sold out venues. And, you know, just being on the shows with Pretty Ricky, Lloyd, Chingy, you know, most of the guys, the Yin Yang Twins, you know, most of these guys are guys that, you know, I remember because I was on tour with Pretty Ricky early on in my career. We was on the Scream tour together.
Okay.
So my relationship with Pretty Ricky is an immediate relationship upon coming out because I think Grind With Me came out the same time Slow Down did. So I remember meeting Pretty Ricky and they was like, oh, hey, Bobby V, oh, and you know, a couple of the cats in the group, Slickum to be exact, is a very turned up guy, and you know, I didn't know these guys, and I'm kind of like laid back and chill, and they were super turned up, and and so that was my first time meeting them. So to be able to go on tour with these guys, what, 15, 14 years later, it was like a reunion. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed that tour to the fullest of the extent. And, you know, I had so much fun. I never took any show for granted. I really left everything out on the stage every night. And it was so much fun.
I really believe like that was the golden era of R&B. Somebody said that in there too. That's when all the R&B jams were the bomb, baby making music. Like I still bump all that music. Like I literally put in 2000s R&B jam out. Like I literally feel like that was the best era, and you were part of that. So I do want you to know that. And I know that you saw everybody bump into your jams when you were on there. I saw your little YouTube videos, you getting down.
You know what I'm saying? You supposed to have been my date on them, but you know, it's cool. On the next one, you coming.
Better late than never. You still got your addiction tour you got to finish, right?
And you got to come out. I'm putting you on the rider.
You what?
I'm putting you on my rider.
I'll be on your rider. All right, you better. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to message you. I'm going to hold you to it. Okay.
Can't wait.
For sure. You threw me off. I was about to ask you something. You're over here making me shy over here.
I mean, I'm shy too. I'm just holding on over here.
Well, you have new music coming out as well.
Somebody say I'm flexing these awards. You know, I ain't really flexing them, but it's a couple, you know what I mean? Couple plaques.
Oh, no.
I got a few little plaques in my day, you know what I'm saying? And we coming for more, you know what I mean? Little Grammy nominee one time. You know what I'm saying? One time Grammy nomination.
That's important.
But I don't, you know, for me, and a lot of people always tell me this, you know, man, you can flex so much. You can flex your cars. You can flex your cribs. But to me, it's not even about the flex. You know what I'm saying? It's about the thankfulness that really I'm just thankful because, you know, this is a very cutthroat business. And, you know, a lot of people don't have your best interests. A lot of people want to see you fail, and a lot of people are here to kind of, you know, undermine what you have going, especially when successes are happening. So, you know, I don't really flex on that. I just am thankful, you know, on a continuous that I'm able to do what I love to do, and I don't, you know, I don't have to go work a regular job. You know, I get a chance to go perform and sing songs. Even though the pandemic has us sitting at home, you know, it's a time of reflection. And, you know, I go work out a lot. I go ride my bike a lot. And, you know, I do a lot of reflection, a lot of meditation. And I do a lot of things just for my sanity. I spend a lot of time with my family. I try to spend as much time as I can with my daughter. And, you know, I'm working on me, you know what I'm saying, on a continuous basis. So, you know, I know to kick back to the Veltra Music Group, that's like my new baby that I'm excited about and working on. So, you know, I'm very excited about what I have going on now versus, you know, the past. The past I'm thankful for, but the future, you know, working with Zanman and Santos Silva has given me a new pow, pow
Yeah,
on life,
of course.
on music. Because I've been doing it so long, a lot of times when you get a chance and you see what the game really is, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, you know. And with so many smoke and mirrors going on, a lot of times it'll take you away from the love that you have for music.
Mm-hmm.
But working with Santos and Zan, man, has given me a new joy. To hear the song that we just did, we just recorded Love That Shit probably 3-4 weeks ago. And for a major station in Atlanta to be playing the song, and a few other stations have just picked it up, and we haven't even gone for ads or anything at radio, you
Yeah,
know.
we have R&B station as well.
Dope. So I thank y'all for, playing that. That's dope.
For sure. We have some people asking you some questions. They're like, what is one producer you would like to work with that you haven't already?
Producer. One producer that I would like to work with. I'm sorry. It's like when I look at you, sometimes I get, I like forget the whole everything. I don't know if it's necessarily a producer, but there are a few artists I would love to work with. Like, of course, everybody wants to work with Drake, so I would like to work with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and you know, some of these rappers that can really just take your music over the top. That's who I would like to work with. That are very talented. You know, I'm not a big rap head, but some rappers that you know bring something almost like a change to the game. I like those people, so I would love to work with a lot of guys that are dope.
Got it. What's your favorite song to perform when you're out there performing? What's like the song that brings like makes you feel good and you know the crowd is going to be feeling it? What is that one song?
Well, a lot of times I like to play like you don't have to turn the page, I'll read the story. It's with you and me. You don't have to walk away. It's gonna change. I like to do that because a lot of people don't know I play piano, right? But of course, a lot of people love that song too, and I just kind of have added that to my set, and I used to forget about that song, but people love that song. So when I do that, people go crazy, not only because they love the song, but because I play the keys, and a lot of people don't know that. The songs that I think really bring the house down, though, of course, are Slow Down and Miss Officer.
Oh yeah.
You can play those songs at any time, probably any party, and it's like a new song, you know.
Yes.
So I guess those are the records that really bring the house down.
But this one's your favorite to perform, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's bring the house down. When I posted that I was going to interview you, I already had people going, we.
Right, right. Yeah, that's one of those songs that,
Yeah.
people can't get enough of. Even like police officers, like I see female cop officers, and they do the same thing. They be like, "I'm your Miss Officer."
No.
Like, oh, for real? Well, don't press me. Let me do what I'm doing.
And you're like, okay, you do you. That's what someone was saying in the comments. They're like, that song made me want to get pulled over by Miss Officer.
Yeah.
Because of your song, was it slow down? I didn't used to live in LA. I used to live in the Bay Area. So you used to talk about saw you on Melrose. I had no idea what Melrose was, and I remember I came to LA and I was driving down. I'm all, that's Melrose. That's what Bobby V was talking about.
Yep. Yep.
It's like you're the reason I knew what Melrose.
Dope. Yeah. I had no clue, and that's funny. Tim took me to Melrose when we first recorded that record, and he showed me what Melrose. When he took me to Melrose, I actually saw a young lady that had a pretty round thing that looked good to me. So we went and made that record like that night. Actually, he had the track that day, but when we wrote it, that was definitely something that was real, So it was dope.
Oh, that's dope. No, you definitely feels. I think of you every drive down Melrose. That's for sure. Yeah. I know you were talking about the industry and their ups and downs. What's one thing like that you've learned in the industry that like something that resonates with you, or some also like fellow artists that are, the industry is a hard place. So what's one thing that you've learned and that you want to pass on to others?
To don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, the days will look bad. Sometimes things aren't gonna go, and I think that that's with any job. A lot of people, especially when when you're in the music business, you're in a business for yourself. So this is my business. So anything that happens negatively, of course, your business is gonna take a hit. But you know, I think that you have to also look at people in general and in life. And the music business is cutthroat and can be hard. But I think it's about your team mostly. It's about having a solid team, and it's about having people in your corner that really love you. And you're not just about a check, because you can make a lot of money in this industry, and you can spend a lot of money. But with the right team, you're able to sustain, and you're able to hold on. Luckily I have great parents, both mother and father. They're successful in their own rights, and they've taught me a lot about investing and money and spending the right way, and not really getting caught up in the African American mentality of spending your money recklessly. And I think that that's what happens to a lot of people, both entertainers and athletes. We're thinking like we're making all this money so we could just spend it. And you think that you're going to continue to make it at this high level, like at the level when I came out, I was making a lot of money. But luckily I have good parents, and I've never been broke. My parents have their own. So and also a lot of people have to take care of their parents and stuff like that. I'm blessed enough that my parents are very successful. My mom's a doctor. My dad is in horticulture, and I'm very family oriented, and I never really got away from that. And I'm still, all about family. So I've learned so much from them. They're really my heroes. You know how a lot of people, oh, my hero, Michael Jordan. No, I love such and such, and woo de woo woo woo. My heroes are actually my parents, because they have taught me so much. They give me so much love. Um, and I had a project called Sunday Dinner that I can't wait to put out, and it's kind of a project that's dedicated to my parents. And I call it Sunday Dinner because every record on there are no sex songs. Every record on there is a record that we talk about over Sunday dinner. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt, you know, real good doing this project, because this will be the first project where I'm talking non-sexual, and I'm talking about real issues, and I'm talking about things that I know everybody can kind of relate to. And it's a dedication to my parents, Sunday Dinner. So like, I'm just happy that I have them, because at the end of the day, if I don't have anybody else, I at least have them.
100%. No, that's awesome. Everyone check out Sunday Dinner. When is that coming out?
Hopefully before the end of the year. You know, my next project I'm putting out is going to be this compilation.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's my focus right now, because I want to introduce my artists.
Of course.
But after the compilation, I plan on dropping all of our projects at the same time, our solo projects.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Pleasure.
So,
Do you see him? He's over there taking shots at you.
Ooh.
Pleasure P, he said that you're cheap.
That's why he be trying to riff like me on the new record. Hey, man, you know what? One thing I'm going to say about Pleasure P, though, is he's it's so many fake dudes, man. Like, for real, like, this industry is full of, like, people that's just, like, super fake, and, you know, people that, yo, what up, dog? You good? Yo, let's hang out. What's your number? Oh.
Yeah.
He has been one of those guys from 05. Even though Pleasure P was running from me, we was going to do our own verses, Bobby V versus Pleasure P. He ran from me, but it's all good. That's still my boy. But we was just going to do a night of millennium R&B music, really, and they kind of shut us down. But I'm thinking about really just doing it anyway. But pleasure, that's my dog, and we'll go back and forth and talk junk about each other all day. But he's probably one of the few guys that we call each other and talk about real things and talk about the industry and talk about, you know, what's right, what's wrong, who's doing this and who's doing that. And he's just a real person, man. A lot of people so fake, you know, once people have a certain success, you know, they look down on others, or, you know, or they just feel like that they are not in tune with whatever you are, you know. And that's one guy that has always kept it 1,000. So I love that man for that.
Good to have people like that around you.
Because there's not a lot of people in the world like that, period, point. So especially when you have success in the industry, you know, it can be real lonely. But just to have friends that are kind of in the same place and position that you guys can talk about real things, you know, is definitely dope.
100%. No, I agree. That's dope.
Shout out to Brazil.
Shout out Brazil. Have you been watching the versus battles? Like,
yeah.
Have you been watching those?
Yeah, I watch them a little bit. Sometimes they get a little dull and boring. I saw a little bit of the 112 and Jagged Edge, and I was very disappointed because I would like to see the full 112. And I feel like if it wasn't going to be the full 112, it should have been Jagged versus Drew Hill or something like that.
For sure. No, I get it. No, it was. Yeah, it was. Did you see the Luda one? He played.
Yep. Yeah, Luda. He shouted me out. He played "Pimpin' All Over the World," a record we did, and
I don't know. Luda. I don't know who picked Nelly's playlist. I don't know who did that. I had hope in that, and he just. You think he was about to hit a jam, and you're like, Nelly, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see it. I only saw a little bit of it. So I only saw a little bit. So I heard everybody was saying the same thing you were saying, but I didn't really hear the full thing. Yeah, I was just kind of in and out on that one.
It was a friendly battle.
But I thought Nelly would have at least been close to Luda, but from what I heard, Luda blew him out the water.
Yeah, he did. Really, it was like a good friendly battle, but it was out of the water. But Luda was really nice about it. He would just go along with it like, yeah, man, that's a jam. And then he just hit him with another one.
For real?
Yeah. You and Pleasure P should go hand in hand. That's what someone told me. Versus battle.
Me and Pleasure P, me and Lloyd, me and Mario.
That would be.
I think we should all just do our own thing and just, you know, just really give back, do a millennium battle. You know what I'm saying? Me and Omarion, I think we all should just get together and kind of do our own thing. You know, a lot of people want to put it in the box. Oh, Timberland and Swiss got to do it. But it's like, yo, we all got the same phone. Like, I mean, set a date and time and do it, you know?
I'm gonna have to message Timberland and let them know.
You should.
Well, before we go, I know we're running out of time. I wanted to ask you some.
Are we?
Yeah, we are a little bit.
I hate to spend time with you, though.
I know. Maybe off live. I wanted to ask you like a couple dating questions since, you know, R&B vibe. You are smooth with it. Is it okay to share your passcodes with your significant other? Like, would you share your passcode with me?
It depends on where we at in our relationship.
That's a good question. That's a good answer. Yeah.
If we there in our relationship, then I was just talking to my cousin. My mom's birthday was this weekend, and a cousin of mine is newly married, and I was just, it was funny you said that because I was like, okay, I know y'all married, and they young too. They probably like 25, 26. I was like, I know when that phone ring, both of y'all looking at the phone like, you can answer who texting us, who calling us. So I feel like when you married or when you're deep in a relationship, the phone has to be very transparent, as well as social media too, because social media is so easily accessible to whoever you talk to. Y'all got them passcodes as well.
No, for sure. No, I honestly, it is. That's why I feel like relationships aren't so valued anymore, because it's so easy to
Yeah,
find.
it's just so easy to reach out. Like I could go out and this happens a lot of times. I'm out on a date with somebody and then I come back home and whoever DM me like, hey, saw you at the restaurant. Is that your girlfriend? Or it's like people don't even have to like people could just I could come up to you and say, hey, what's your Instagram? And then now I have access to you, like just like that. And it's so easy to give people your Instagram. It's just like it's not even it's innocent.
Yep.
So
So
I think that if you have those phone passcodes, you need those internet social media passcodes as well.
yeah, you do. It's like because they might not text you. They got Snapchat, they got Instagram, they got this now and this. It's all about trust.
Yeah.
Last question. So do you know what an OnlyFans is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would you be okay with your significant other having an OnlyFans account?
It depends on what she's doing on the OnlyFans. Hell, they making so much money, I get an OnlyFans too. Now, if she's doing the most on OnlyFans, but again, it's just like OnlyFans. It's almost like it just depends on what she's doing on there, because women can make a lot of money on OnlyFans. So I'm not mad at, especially like now when nobody's going to work and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
As long as she's not doing the most, like
Yeah.
down there showing everything.
Exactly. She can show them toes and
sometimes
maybe a little slip nip, maybe, you know what I'm saying?
a little something. You'll
maybe a little slip nip without her face in there or something. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, thank you for answering those questions. You guys stream I Love That Shit featuring Bobby Valentino and two of his artists. It's on all platforms right now.
Santos Silva and Zan, man.
And I think they're in.
It's out right now.
Right now. And also on May 29th, they're going to be on Key Sweat Live as well.
Yeah, that's this Friday. We're doing a little Millennium Jam. You got to make sure you tune in as well.
I definitely will. I actually.
iHeartRadio / Keith Sweat, Teddy Riley, they're doing their own thing. So, again, that's a blessing because, we're able to, again, it's almost performing and it's like we're getting paid and I get to perform, which I haven't performed. And, I really been at the crib performing for myself. You know what I'm saying? Look at my audience. Everybody say what's up. Woo-hoo!
Oh, you got nice.
Everybody say what's up. Woo-hoo!
There you go. There you go.
Valid.
Is that you? Is that the young you?
Oh, that was last year. That was on tour.
Oh, that was on tour? Look at you. You got the outfit.
Yeah, I just got a little beard today. You know what I'm saying? So
I like beards. Beards are nice.
You like that?
I like beards, yeah.
Well, that means I need to keep it then if you like it.
I think
this is my R&B pose right here. When the rain drops, the rain mounts on me. Let's love down, just rain on me.
Okay, there you go. All right. Why'd you sing a little something before we go? Just a little.
Damn, I already sang for you.
No, sing one more time. Come on. Before we go. There you go. They say you have another interview, so I'm keeping you from another interview. So you gotta go.
We about to communicate, though.
We will. Thank you so much for time out, though, for real. I really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. We'll keep in touch.
All right.
Everyone follow Bobby V and download his new song and look out.
What is your gram?
Mine is Joty Kay. Joty Kay.
Okay.
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 You too. Bye. Sorry for keeping you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sorry for, I know Versus Records are in here. So sorry for keeping him. I didn't see that. But make sure to follow at Bobby V, and I am Joty Kay. Download his new song out now. And thank you guys. Download the Dash Radio app as well. Thanks.